Also guys, before this video begins, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Let's go! Now, in today's video, we will discuss and explain exactly what the tailed beasts are. And to do this, let's go back to the very beginning. A long time ago, and I mean a really long time ago, a god tree seed fell onto the earth from the universe. Over time, it grew into what we know as the divine tree. When Kaguya Atsutsuki ate the fruit of the divine tree, she gained the power to use chakra. A few years later, she gave birth to twins, Hagoromo and Hamura, who were the first humans born with chakra that they inherited from their mother. However, when the twins grew up and saw what their mother was doing with the people of their village, they disagreed with her. Thus, a fight broke out between the twins and their mother. So Kaguya merged herself with the divine tree and became the Ten Tails in order to reclaim the chakra from her sons. However, she lost the battle and was sealed into the moon, but the ten-tailed beast still remained. Now that you know some history, let's get into it. The Ten Tails itself is a massive amount of chakra which Hagoromo Atsutsuki sealed inside of himself and became its Jinchuriki. However, since the Ten Tails was chakra itself, it would not die and could escape Hagoromo's body after he died. So Hagoromo's son Ashura gave him the idea to divide up the Ten Tails into separate entities, and Hagoromo did just that, using yin-yang release jutsu known as the creation of all things technique, where Hagoromo divided up the Ten Tails and created the nine-tailed beast. However, unlike the Ten Tails, Hagoromo gave the nine-tailed beasts personalities and names so that they could feel less like beasts. Now first we have Shukaku the One-Tail. Shukaku is a sandy brown colored tanuki with black cursed seal markings all over its face, body, and tail. Being a tailed beast, he is very strong with massive amounts of chakra. Shukaku's most notable ability is its sand manipulation, using it as an effective weapon and shield. Since its whole body is completely made of sand, the tanuki can ignore most damage that would otherwise be detrimental. Taking pride in its motto of absolute defense, Shukaku's sand is durable enough to block a senjutsu-enhanced Susanoo sword with ease. It is capable of performing funjutsu, also known as sealing jutsu, by using its natural cursed seal markings across its own sand body, which give off a magnetic field to bind its targets. Shukaku also specializes in wind style and earth style. Now, Matatabi the Two Tails. Matatabi is a two-tailed cat made up of blue fire. She also has similar markings around her body like Shukaku. She is also the only female tailed beast. Matatabi specializes in fire style and is also very agile and fast. Being a tailed beast, she has a massive amount of chakra reserves and is very strong. Matatabi's personality is also shown to be very respectful and polite towards others. Now, Asobu, the Three Tails. Asobu is a three-tailed turtle with a crab-like shell. He has spikes all over his body and has red flesh with human-like arms. His personality also seems to be quite shy. Asobu's powers include being able to create large coral reefs, and he specializes in water style. He can also curl up into a ball and roll around to attack similar to Choji. He can also create shock waves to repel attacks and produce large tidal waves around it. He's also capable of using space-time ninjutsu, being able to materialize an entrance to a separate dimension in which he could hide his presence until he was ready to return to wherever he chooses. Also, by him being a tailed beast, he has a large amount of chakra and is very strong. He's also a very fast swimmer. Now, Son Goku the Four Tails. Son Goku is a red-furred and green-skinned monkey with the body build of a gorilla. His personality is known to be very prideful. He also has the ability to use fire style and earth style, allowing him to use the Kekkei Genkai of lava style. With it, he can create volcanoes and can breathe a stream of green colored fire. Also, being a tailed beast, he's very strong with a massive amount of chakra. Now we have Kukuo, the Five Tails. Kukuo seems to be a quiet and reserved individual. Though he does not speak much, he comes across as a very polite individual. Kukuo is a white horse with a dolphin's head. He specializes in water style and fire style. This allows him to use the Kekkei Genkai known as the boil style. This allows Kukuo to increase the temperature of his chakra to a boiling point. This ability forms the basis of what is referred to as steam-based ninjutsu. granting him or his Jinchuriki overwhelming physical strength. When in use, this ability causes the Jinchuriki to emit amounts of steam from their body, very large amounts, like this is like smoke. Also, as a tail beast, he's very strong and has a massive amount of chakra. He's also known to have the most willpower of the tail beast, as he is shown to be the only one to break out of Obito's mind control momentarily. Now we have Psyching the Six Tails. Psyching is an enormous white, light-colored bluish tint bipedal slug with stubby arms. Psyching's personality is known to be kinder than other tail beasts. Psyching's abilities include being able to emit corrosive substances that can instantly disintegrate its target on contact in the form of either liquid or gas. He also specializes in the use of water style. He can also expel a sticky adhesive substance from his mouth, which is capable of trapping its targets and can also create soap bubbles. This is known as soap bubble style ninjutsu. Also, as a tail beast, he's very strong and has a massive amount of chakra. Now we have Chome the Seven Tails. Chome resembles a blue armored rhinoceros beetle, with 6 of his 7 tails resembling giant insect wings and 1 tail that comes out of his abdomen. Chome's personality seems to be very happy and go lucky, similar to his Jinchuriki. His powers include being able to use his wings, he can emit blinding powder, and also has the ability to fly. He also uses a number of insect-based attacks, such as biting or ramming his horn into the enemy. He has also been seen to create a cocoon, which can slow down chakra absorption techniques. He also has immense durability, being able to withstand being slammed into the ground by Kurama. Also, as a tail beast, he's very strong and has a massive amount of chakra. Now we have Duque, the 8 Tails. Duque is an ox-octopus hybrid. Instead of having hind legs, he has 8 tails. Duque's personality is said to be very tough and serious. He's also known to be quite rude. He's also considered to be the second strongest of the tail beasts. He can rapidly spin his tentacles to create an enormous tornado, or wrap them around his body for protection against enemy attacks, even holding back the 10 Tails' massive tail beast bomb. Duque is also very intelligent. He can formulate tactics in the midst of battle. Duque can also use his ink in battle. He uses it mainly for ink style based sealing jutsu, as well as giving his Jinchuriki the ability to create ink clones. Also, unlike the other tail beasts, he's able to supercharge his tail beast bomb, which makes for a larger, much more powerful attack. Also, by default, with him being a tail beast, he has a large amount of chakra. He's also very strong. Now, last but not least, we have Kurama the Nine Tails. Kurama is a red-orange colored kitsune with black fur around his red eyes that stretch up to his ears. He has 9 long swiping tails. He also has an upper body structure of a human. He also has opposable thumbs and clawed hands. His nickname is the Nine-Tailed Fox. Kurama's personality is characterized as being a snarky and shrewd individual. He is also known to be widely accepted as the strongest of the 9-tailed beasts. Even with only half of his power, Kurama remains strong enough to defeat 5 other tail beasts at the same time. Kurama can create a tail beast ball and is able to fire it as a beam or rapid blast of spears. Unlike most tail beasts, except for Duque, Kurama can supercharge his tail beast ball, creating one many times the size of his own body, which gives it much more power. He can even do this on a low amount of chakra. Kurama specializes in wind style and fire style. He's also able to generate twisters and breathe fire. His special ability is that he can sense negative emotions. Also, as a tail beast, he's very strong and has a massive amount of chakra. Now, I'm going to talk about some things all tail beasts have in common. Now, essentially, they are all immortal because they are all just basically massive amounts of chakra. Also, they can use a jutsu called Tail Beast Bomb or Tail Beast Ball, which is a massive concentration of chakra that a tail beast can release from their mouth, with the Duque and Kurama being the 8 and 9 tails, showing to have advanced forms of this ability due to them having the most amount of tails and chakra. Also, it is stated by Kurama that the tail beast strength varies from how many tails they have. This does seem to have some fact to it, with Duque and Kurama being the strongest of the tail beasts. Alright guys, that's basically what you need to know about tail beasts from Naruto. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Maha, and I'm out!